Hey everybody, it's Dallas42 back again with another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 64. And from now until 68, we are free to do whatever we want, which basically is going to be exploring and doing POIs in the desert. However, first, I wanted to turn some attention to these crafting projects and see if I can get those going before we go too far. However, before we get started, if you enjoy today's video, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, share it, and leave a comment and all that kind of good stuff. I appreciate your support. So I know I need to get some steel crafting. I need a lot of steel to do what I want to do today. So for that we're going to need coal. Do we have any extra iron laying around? Just a little bit. We can go get some iron if we need to. This one's got 2132. This one's definitely shorter on iron. If I have some clay, I could also smelt some of that while we're waiting for other things to happen. I already got quite a bit in here, but a little bit more wouldn't hurt. I'm just going to go ahead and put an hour's worth in here in each of these and get them going. It's probably a more efficient way to do that, but it works. Okay. Now let's see. So we want the 4x4, we want a nail gun. We got the 4x4 accessories. So let's see what the 4x4 chassis is going to take. There's something that was stopping us last time. I think it was the steel. We just didn't have enough steel. Among other things, we're also going to need mechanical parts. Got plenty of that. We're going to need duct tape. Don't have enough of that. So that means I'm going to need some cloth. And some glue, so I can make some more duct tape. I'm going to need leather. I don't have nearly enough leather. Wow, that's kind of surprising to me. I might have left my leather out in the burnt forest or something. Well, we can see what we can do about that. We're going to need some mechanical parts. Where are they? Or electrical parts is what we actually need. There we go. Okay, so let's work on acquiring all these things. So one thing that we're definitely going to need is iron. We're going to need a lot of iron in order to craft all this stuff that I want to craft. There's a couple of them down here. Let's go get these. I'm just going to use my motorcycle so it goes a little faster. You know what? Okay, I do have some gas with me. I was concerned. I want to get all the way out here and have my tools run out of gas on me and then have to go all the way back. It's happened before. I'm trying to be a little bit more prepared. Okay, there's our first iron. I'm going to try to bring home like maybe 5,000 iron between the two of these things. Let's see if we can manage 5,000. I think we can probably do it if we put our mind to it. That'll keep us going for a while. Might be able to manage 10,000. the auger, it's not quite so painful. Just gotta... You dig yourself in so fast, you gotta dig yourself back out when you're done. Get a little bit of experience for this too, doesn't hurt. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. I'm just going to try something I've never tried in this playthrough, which is just see if we can keep digging, like see how deep this rabbit hole goes. You know what I should have done is I should have brought my mining clothes. I didn't do that. That was probably not the smartest decision. But that's okay. We'll get quite a lot of stuff anyway. Okay, that's 10,000 iron. So I think I'm going to stop there. I could keep going, but let's just dig ourselves back out of here. There we go. That's a big hole. Alright, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied on iron for right now. That should get us what we need to build all three or four of these tools that we're trying to build. So the other thing is we need some leather. Like, where can we get a bunch of leather? Well, I know there's like a farm POI, and there's like a fenced area here that often spawns some pigs. So let's see if we can find some of those animals, because if we find those, they'll have each one that we take out will give us some leather, hopefully. Yeah. So that one gave me 5 leather. So if we can just find a few more, that should get us where we need to be. There's also things like, oh, I need you. That one gave me 2. Oh, it's a chicken. They don't have leather, they have feathers. But that's alright, I'll take it anyway. Yeah, farm POIs are usually good for a little bit of that kind of stuff. And then this particular fenced area, it's not a named POI, but it is like an area that can spawn on your map. And this often has some wildlife in it, some pigs usually. Most efficient method in the world, but there's also some restaurants will have seats that are made out of leather. That's another good option. We're on a quest for leather. We're hell-bent for leather. Where is the motorcycle? There it is. This place has like a restaurant in it, I think. And I don't know if it has leather seats or not. Some of them do and some of them don't. So let's go take a quick look. Cars also break down into leather, but they also break down into a ton of other things. Ooh, a bandolier mod schematic. That's a new one I didn't have yet. And some high power ammo. I'll just drink this goldenrod tea right now. Here's a... Oh, that's not exactly a restaurant area, but these couches might have what I need. No, these are just the cloth kind. Where's the restaurant? I thought they had a restaurant in here. Yeah, even though I have high agility, my knives are not nearly as good as my gun skill. It's up here. Yeah, that gave me a little bit of leather. How about these? Nope, those are just cloth. Office chairs seem to give a little bit of leather. Don't get up, I insist. Yeah, this is not what we want. There's one there. I can do this. Since my inventory was already full, it would just pick up the stuff that is the same as what I already have. Alright, let's go back home and we'll put this iron into the forges to get it smelting. And then we'll carry on Try to find some more leather elsewhere. The plane, the plane. Out that away, dropping an airdrop. Is this stuff ready? Yeah, it is ready. Alright, well that's not a huge concern at the moment. I want to get this. Take some of that. Some of that. And like so. Alright, gotta wait for that to smelt down a ways. While we wait for that, first let's drop off the stuff we don't need. And then we will go continue looking for leather. Oh, is this thing full? It's full. I probably don't need all of these. I can get rid of a few stacks. Okay, how many duct tapes do I need? I need 12 duct tapes. Okay, that'll be up in no time. That'll do it for that for right now. Need that. Don't need that. Don't need that for now. I got a silver nugget while I was mining. What's that? Oh, the truck accessories. Okay. Okay, that's more like it. Let's just cruise around this town on the bicycle and see what we can find. Maybe some of these homes might have some leather furniture inside of them that we can harvest. Okay, that one was just cloth. That one's also just cloth. Gotcha. Robotics, explosives. Alright. I think we determined office chairs. Yeah, those just give a little bit of leather. There you are. I knew you were coming. How about upstairs? Not a lot of fancy stuff in this house. know where she came from. Alright, well, that's about that for that house. That's about it for that house, I should say. We're still struggling for leather here. Still struggling for leather. Let's check out this house. Those are the same cloth ones. Here's an office chair. This one has what we need. A little bit of it, not much. I wonder about this one. Yep, just cloth, as I thought. It's an office chair, though. Boom. We're getting it little bit by little bit. Not finding a large amount of leather in any of these places, but we're getting little bits here and there. I wonder about this. Nope, just cloth. These are probably just cloth or plastic. Got some ammo. I don't need the rest of that. That looks like a leather chair. Yeah, it is. That one had 2 leather in it. Not great, but something. Anything down here? That's just a cloth one. I think I'm starting to understand that, like, the boxes, if you've looted them completely, they'll respawn, but if you left things in them, then it'll just stay in them and it won't respawn. I think that's how it works. I've been trying to observe and see, but I think that might be how it works. If you know otherwise, let me know. There's like I think there's some restaurants and things over here. Maybe they have some leather chairs in them. I wonder if the bar would have any leather in it. Yeah, I think I see some. Those could be leather. Yeah, these are leather. Good. So give me a few more. Not going to be leather in the bathroom or the kitchen. Guess that's as good as it's going to get for this POI. Let's go check out this restaurant over here. These leather? Yeah. Those are not leather. Okay. Alright. Give me a little bit more. I'm like one good restaurant away from having everything I need here. Let's see if we can find another one. Used car lot. Seems like the restaurants are definitely the fastest way to get the leather. Apart from hunting animals, but we'd have to hunt a lot of animals to get that much leather that I needed. I think that's about it for this town. Maybe there's some animals over here. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Nothing. Oh, big dog. That probably has some leather. I'm glad I checked before just barging in there. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. There we go. That had 5 on it. Excellent. More animals out here? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, I just need 6 more leather, and we got it. Oh, but this motel, or certainly this house, probably has some in it. I've never done this POI. Might be fun. I don't really want to do the entire POI right now, though. I got bigger fish to fry. Let's just see if we can get in and check their furniture out. Well, I don't want to cheese it. Spoil the surprise for anybody who might want to do that POI in the future. What's this over here? Isn't there like a... That's a checkpoint. Okay, that's probably not going to have much leather, if any. We'll figure something out here. Tool store. I don't think there would be much leather in there, if any. The daycare? Probably not. Low rent housing? Probably not. Crypts? Probably not. Alright, we'll hop on our motorcycle and go further afield, see what we can find. While I'm here, I should start crafting some more steel. These have had plenty of time to smelt. Alright. After that stuff is done smelting, I will have enough steel to build this motor or a 4x4 chassis. Let's go cruise up here and scope out this town. Probably something up that way. Maybe somewhere between here and there we'll find some leather. I could check this guy. Maybe he has some for sale.
It was a goodie. Make up your mind or make your way out.
No, no leather.
You better
Okay.
get your ass to crack a book, 'cause you're dumber than dirt.
It's a truck stop with a 24-hour cafe. I would say that's a possibility. Might be able to get some gas while we're here, too. It dropped a blue book, a blue bag. Nice. Even had a leather in it. How about that? take a level 3 scavenger glove. I don't know if I have any better than that yet. I want into the cafe. Should be able to make my way through here in a fairly timely fashion. It's just a store. I don't want to have to search every little thing to find the leather. I just want to get it. I want an abundant leather laid out in front of me. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I believe this is leather, and there's also a payoff here, so and it worked out pretty well. Oh, come on! Yeah, I think I've told you guys that the lockpicking in this game is one of my gripes. Like, put some level of player skill into it besides just random number generator. But, hey, it's not a big deal. There's still a lot to like about the game. Yeah, we're on day 64, and each day lasting about a real-world hour means that we've recorded about 64 hours of footage for this game already. And the full price of the game with no discounts or anything on Steam right now, last time I checked, is $49.99, I think. So even if you bought it at full price, you're liable to get more than an hour, a dollar per hour for your purchase. And I don't know about all you, but I kind of look at a dollar per hour as like a pretty good value for a game. If I can get 50 cents an hour, that's amazing. But a dollar an hour is acceptable. I try to avoid purchasing games that cost like 60 or 70 bucks and I play them for 10 hours and put them down. Did that too many times when I was young, and yeah, I just don't like wasting my money like that these days. But this game is a fantastic value. I've got like, I don't know why, I'm up to like 180 hours or something in this game overall now at this point, I think. So, and I bought it during early access. And it was like super cheap back then. I don't know. Actually, I was gifted this game by a friend, so thank you, that friend. And if you're watching, and so that means that I paid nothing for the game and have played it for 180 hours, which is a absolutely fantastic value. This day and age, there's a lot of games that want to gimmick and microtransaction you to death and try to get you to open your wallet over and over and over again, so I'm always looking for good values that don't require all of that you can just play and have a good time without spending too much money. And this is definitely one of them. Alright, so I've got the leather that I came for, and a little extra, just in case. So, let's get back home. We'll get back home and we will hopefully be able to craft this truck chassis. I don't really need the truck. Like, the motorcycle is fantastic. I love it. And even after we have the truck, I might not use it all that much, but we'll try it out for sure. I think the main advantage is it has more storage than the motorcycle. But as you see, I don't really use my motorcycle for storage that often. I don't rely on it. Every once in a while I'll use it for storage, but we'll see. We'll see. We got to get it. We got to get all the vehicles. That's one of my criteria. I had stated just the gyrocopter, but I really want to get them all. Okay, so let's see. We got some more steel. More steel. Okay, we're still waiting on a bit more steel to craft. I got the duct tape I need right there, so that's good. I fed these things all my iron and they're still hungry after getting 10,000 iron. The steel just takes tons of iron to craft. Alright, well that's going to do its thing for a bit. While we wait for that, let's look into the nail gun. So to do the nail gun, I have enough steel for that already. You know what? I think, let's say that this is a bit of a higher priority than the tools that I use on a almost everyday basis are a higher priority than the 4x4 right now. So let's see if we got what it takes to make this thing. Rather than twiddling our thumbs and waiting for things to happen, we can make things happen. Okay, I got what it takes to make a level 6 nail gun. Let's do it. The next thing is I want a level 6 auger. And to do that, I'm going to need handlebars, which I think I made that before. I did, and I need an engine, which I have now. So I can craft that also. And then we want the chainsaw. So we need another handlebars. I don't have another handlebars right now. I only had the one. So let's make a bicycle handlebar. Just need some of these. Got an eerie fog descended upon us. Okay, we'll craft one of those. And then to do the chainsaw after that, it's going to take more motor tool parts than what I have. I don't have enough motor tool parts. And bicycle handlebars, engine, forged steel, legendary parts. I could probably take apart one of these to get more motor tool parts if I really wanted to. Or we can just wait until we find one, happen upon one somehow. I think I'd really like to do that. It's going to be a few minutes though. While we wait, what can we do? We need more steel. Definitely need more steel. Could go mine for some more iron while we wait. There was a iron down here that I didn't tap yet. Let me not forget my mining gear this time. Wow, my inventory's all full of stuff. I need to clear it out. Dynamite! Scavenger gloves. I already have better scavenger gloves. Okay, I can sell this one. Some cooking stuff. Some bones, copper, etc., etc. That's good enough for now. Oh, now I need my mining tools that I was trying to make room for. There we go. Alright. So, I want to wear all these. So these are going to give me this minor full set bonus, which reduces degradation of mining tools, and this one increases mining tool harvest. This one reduces stamina cost of mining tools. This one increases damage of mining tools, and that one reduces fall damage. Alright. Not a huge help, but a little bit of a help, since I'm going mining anyway. Alright, here is our iron deposit. Try to do like I did last time and bring home about 10,000 of it. It's a little tedious, a little time consuming, but we need a lot of steel to craft all this stuff we're trying to craft. In theory, I'm getting more iron per hit because of my mining gear that I'm wearing. Feeling a little claustrophobic here. Hard to see down here. have that level 6 auger, it'll work even better. Yikes. Must be a wandering band that happened upon my hole. Heard me augering. Got him. The only thing about the power tools is they do make a lot of noise. Hey, look at that. Motor tool parts. We needed some of that. Nice. I'm glad those guys stumbled upon me. Bingo, 10,000. That's what we were after. There we go. Alright, that should be good enough for a while. That's what I said last time, though. Hey, that wandering band of zombies stumbling upon us and having those motor tools, that's a huge key. Because I was going to have to take apart my one of my old auger or chainsaw in order to get that last motor tool part that I needed. But now I don't have to do that. Excellent. I like to hang on to my old tools as a backup if I can, just in case I die in the middle of nowhere and I have to come back and re-equip. Hasn't happened to us yet in this game, but doesn't mean it couldn't happen. Alright, let me drop some stuff off here. I want to wear all this equipment again. And then drop the other ones off. Some more ammo. Some mods. Random stuff. Let's get some more iron smelting. Okay. All right. So for the chainsaw, I need these parts. Track that. Just need an engine. Boom. 2.5 minutes, we'll have a top-level chainsaw. We got a top-level auger now. Got a top-level nail gun now. What about a machete? Can I make a better machete yet? Nope, still stuck on that. My skill's not good enough to make anything better yet. One thing I can do is I can move these mods. Move these mods from this. And we'll slap them on this one instead. We can slap this old auger in our mining tools box. And the old nail gun can go in that box. Alright, we are sporting maxed out tools of all kinds except for our last resort machine gun, which is almost maxed out, and the machete, which our skill has been sadly lagging behind on that for some reason. But yeah, looking pretty good there, looking pretty good. Let's just see if we can wait another minute until this thing pops out. Don't want to log out of the game until that happens. And we'll continue collecting steel, because the only other thing is the 4x4. 4x4 chassis is what we're trying to build. Need 3 more duct tapes. Glue and cloth. And then just steel. Just waiting on steel for that. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Might have to just make sure we leave these things smelting when we start out tomorrow. And then we can maybe go do a POI or something. And then when we come back, it'll be ready. Just make sure they have plenty of coal. In fact, I'll do that right now, so don't forget. Let's just give them like a whole bunch of coal. About like that. Just keep them crafting, keep them crafting. Alright. Let's put away everything we don't need and get ready to be able to go and do a POI tomorrow. That's my next plan. Not only a POI, but also setting up shop over in the new biome. We're going to set up a little temporary safe house over there. And we'll come back and do the rest of this next time. We'll put this 4x4 tools in this sort here in our miscellaneous, our other category, so that when we're ready to do that, we can come back and do it. You know, I might need some wood. I might need some stone just to get our new base up and running once we get where we're going. And ammo-wise, should probably take some extra ammo. Let's take an extra stack of that, extra stack of that, extra stack each of these. That should be plenty to get us through the next POI, I think. Top up my food and water before I go. There we go. What do we have over here on the bike already? We want to take the bicycle and put it on the motorcycle. We've got our chemistry station and our campfire and all the equipment and a bedroll. So I'd say we're pretty much ready to rock when we start up the next video. Okay, we'll call it there for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment, share it with your friends, and I will see you in the next one.